Islamic microfinance is becoming an increasingly popular mechanism for poverty alleviation, especially for developing countries around the world. This microfinance service adheres to the principles of Islam as a form of social responsibility. Yona Islamic Microfinance is the Islamic microfinance of choice in the Gambia, trustworthy and reliable. At Yona Islamic Microfinance, we provide savings products, current accounts, financing products in conformity with Islam. In addition, Yona Islamic Microfinance also offers local and international remittances, takaful fund, management of zakat, management of awqaf, trading and investment, and building of strategic partnerships to bring financial services to the doorstep of the poor with donor projects, madrasas, youth organizations, women groups, and farmer organizations. Make a choice with Yona Islamic Microfinance today. For more information on Yona Islamic Microfinance, call 377-2151 or 9832-151 or visit Yona head office at Tipa Garage, Bakote, or visit any Yona branch located countrywide near you.
Ya bari biyo ken kontan batale. Bari inatal pour kanna bullo ko jibe.
Ito kontan tale makura. Bari ala ya lonte man kontan de. Makura kana nyina ko teninte belbe tuba dudu la kili ngoto.
Woto nyalti kay.
Ngoko di baka to ki nan jang pour yena dula dada. Ni tata na dula to makura. Ala ya long njuso malla. Ama hani futa dula to dula tin. Anu birite loro commencé woni bitema. Ama hani me.
No ama me to nyalom.
Ke bara fonye mun muy la kulloti.
Ndele kullu baluwoldi.
Baluwo.
Ha.
Wey, fo baluwo ko loro fanankele.
Ikal loro fanankele.
Nyen kunna soniata ta www.baluwo.com. Anim Baluwo isela bulloran jorangol be sang anila kudula asatare mambata. Jorangol membuko sementol, kenyo, babarol, nil, peruol, woninga nyon jamal. Ta baluwo.com. Yen jorangol be sang ila dinkira bado adungite batara je. Anim Baluwo ifangole marate la kudula.
Jamano Money Transfer Bureau de Change, your go-to option when it comes to money transfer. With Jamano, you can send money from anywhere in the world to your family and loved ones in the Gambia and be sure the funds will be delivered to them within the shortest time possible. For your convenience, funds sent through Jamano Money Transfer can be picked from all the banks and multiple other financial institutions, including Ajib Bank, Trust Bank, GT Bank, Mega Bank, Basic Bank, Reliance.
Hello! There's a new update from your favorite GSM operator, Africel.
For all of you that have struggled to buy cash power beyond $7,000, Africel has done it again. The limit to buy cash power is now up to $30,000. Oh yes, $30,000.
Buy all the cash power you want from your AfriMoney account by dialing *777#.
Where Africel goes, nobody dares to follow.
It's an amazing offer. Africel mobile money just got way better. The threshold for cash in and cash out on your AfriMoney has been increased.
Where it used to be 10,000 per transaction, now it has been increased to 30,000. Meaning your AfriMoney account, you can now withdraw and deposit up to $30,000 at once.
Cashing in and out just got 3 times easier. For more info, call 777.
Where Africel goes, nobody dares to follow.
Islamic microfinance is becoming an increasingly popular mechanism for poverty alleviation, especially for developing countries around the world. This microfinance service adheres to the principles of Islam as a form of social responsibility. Yona Islamic Microfinance is the Islamic microfinance of choice in the Gambia, trustworthy and reliable. At Yona Islamic Microfinance, we provide savings products, current accounts, financing products in conformity with Islam. In addition, Yona Islamic Microfinance also offers local and international remittances, takaful fund, management of zakat, management of awqaf, trading and investment, and building of strategic partnerships to bring financial services to the doorstep of the poor with donor projects, madrasas, youth organizations, women groups, and farmer organizations. Make a choice with Yona Islamic Microfinance today. For more information on Yona Islamic Microfinance, call 377-2151 or 9832-151 or visit Yona head office at Tipa Garage, Bakote, or visit any Yona branch located countrywide near you.
diwli lanni maaro lanni
fop lanni
awa joni mi anda honno gerde ten e ngal do sabu e ngal do Ibrahima jonnal taw joni mi anda se yahay kapitiki nyawloden ha humpondire makko est ce qu'on non e warude
waɗen no awa
ane gore Ibrahima ma ko to woni mo Amerique
ko Amerique a woni
kede humpitaki fi be musibe men Baluwo
ɓe andanda kala ko wawɗa wonde e aduna o si a rewi e juuɗe maɓɓe a jonnay ɗo dépassement o Gambia hara no weeɓi a yahata kadi taw ko mbuɗi ɗi no ƴawi walla no jippi ɓe haalantama ko kala ko falɗa ko sengo ñamete ili nebba maaro basal pomme de terre kala ko rewi ɗon a hendoto hara no weeɓi kadi wona ɗum ɗon tu ɓe jonnira e mobile phone siko ɗum kadi laptop kala ko wayrode ɗi ɓe hay kaspawa ɓe wawma jonnude kadi sa fala humpitade ko weeɓi ƴetti Google account ma on joni data ton waɗa download app maɓɓe on ayyay kala ko humpima e maɓɓe ton ɓe weeɓi yama
ka wonɗa wo e aduna on
kala ko wawɗa
a jonnanayi wonɗo ka leydi men Gambia ɗo dépense
hara no weeɓi hama si ɗum non fof no neeɓi immoɗen joni mi ɗowtama ka place maɓɓe jan
waɗen joni
iya heɓa ko falaɗa
waɗen kisam.
Jamano Money Transfer Bureau de Change, your go-to option when it comes to money transfer. With Jamano, you can send money from anywhere in the world to your family and loved ones in the Gambia and be sure the funds will be delivered to them within the shortest time possible. For your convenience, funds sent through Jamano Money Transfer can be picked from all the banks and multiple other financial institutions, including Ajib Bank, Trust Bank, GT Bank, Mega Bank, Basic Bank, Reliance Financial Services, and Approved Services. Visit our head office at Bruceby opposite AfricMed next to Trust Bank Limited or email us at info@jamanomt.com. You can as well call us on 310-3050 or 310-3051 or yet still 733-0688. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Saturday and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Jamano Money Transfer, your most trusted money transfer service where customer satisfaction is paramount. When you think of a simple, fast and reliable money transfer, think Jamano Money Transfer.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Konton kali bismillah ko rek mo be ker faatu jibe ka nyen tembe na mafla mo be ko ala barka bake alka ker faatu no meg na programme mi alon ko walle nati ale of course ker faatu jan nyemu Politic Kaacha programme ti mi alon ka kanale talata ni nyu wato sita da mi alon ko ngam mol nati le mi alon ko ni ka Kaacha politico ko wala barin ka Kaacha fana banko la ko la banko bita kan nyame science intenting ka walle Kaacha kala ndam mutanale bi fana bi be Africel fo tentula ke je bake to le nyum programme face aka semben tuyandi ba fala Africel ko wala barka bake Gambianol fanam milialon ko imang Africel line o sort of alta Africel line o sang number 2 number 4 and number 7 abem Africel ledi ibajira tol fananse muna fang im promotion lu mialon ko wolde be kering Gambia banko kanjan da mialon ko mo jamal be fen jamal gagné kan am Africel bulu ngetindu ke je baki ka taranyim programme o ko Politic Kaacha kanale loko ninyi wato sita talan nane andong nimmol ka kacha o kola na botala am ka opportunity fanan di molla na tray lafta ñinin karol kela ñim programme moto ñinen programme moto mi alon ko opportunity di molla mol ka mil ka no ma Gambia bandala mol mi alon ko le ka no ma Gambia jamba fala la barka baka nita ben follow on Facebook drong bafla mobe fana style sen kerfati na le style sen wobe na do ko ma ko la bakale surtout programme ol mi alon ko wolle na atiale kerfatu jang pour ka son yandi pour ke fintindale wato al style jamal sen mole na taraite be kerfatu jube kan science and through Facebook ni ba jube kan through YouTube la dum bafle subscription is free of charge ite fen jolaje subscribe na YouTube channel ola ibajala nga fengo fen dundije ite dabe tarra mo follow kono le miyalon ko ite le balon ko nga fo nyamen don na YouTube channel oro ka fengol ke wolto follow ke an fen dol bi jele miyalon ko ka tara YouTube channel oro mbo ko findindi on Facebook so that's why it's very very important pour subscribe na YouTube channel oro na tara ite man subscribe from ni parera don dung YouTube ye Kerfatu media ni yo type drong if I subscribe wo channel oro bi nga lunta mo min soro mole mi alon ko atoma mabo Gambia banko kanjang mole mi alon ko mo jamal le alon ala do ko la mi alon ko abe wala ke kan Gambia banko kan jang ato mo Bubacarr Bob Ketalti mole mi alon ko businessman olem andong ato faramansara bakele molem fana mi alon ko mo jamal ka no mala kulle mi alon ko abe wolle ke kan Gambia banko kan jang nabe kacala ku jamal la bi min bedending protest la mi alon ko wole ketano min keta gala protesti anin ku kotangol fen jamal bi je mi alon ko bi nim bob nyanta kacala welcome
Buba barka bake be kontona bake be kerfatu mol be kontona be la juber lal be kontona li sponsor le me fa Africel kontanta bake pour un programme sponsor yes barka.
Thank you so much. So to ngalafa nga follow them and walam but before we just have an update fananko mamari kurang of course 200 million lawsuit fanambe wale file kang ami ben suda nga jele on Facebook before mbina live jang lonna ko ami ben suda la loyale safero kele 144 million be wale nyirin ka kang ning mamari kurang mang apology ke mamari kurang fa ya alafta sambala kiti wala fanambe 200 million na nyirin ka kang bob lafta nita follow them and walam about gala it don't know nyadile in this protest because ngalon group of from dale funding ke wol tarraje bari nataje ko ite dabe no mol kono mi alon ko ye wolle muta but at first kabring republic la story fintita mo jamal bi je mi alon ko surprise tale cool wala revelation olu mi alon ko ye kullol mi fintindi about former president ya jamme ala asset sol mi alon ko ay wolle tunun akoma itela reaction of ketano meneti at that time kabring ye story nyinje
barka yake left them clarify like walam gala spokesperson mesoto I'm not seated
I won't call like you me somebody kiti ola you not like avo ja nani en call akonye ko gala bonni and yeah so Bob Madrajang as a Galam
on behalf of Gala, no.
Not here on behalf of
I want to clarify that. Yeah, because you're flying in the jelly.
Now I'm not some kidiola.
Yeah. I'm a member.
Yeah.
You know, a founding member of Gala, but I'm not speaking here
on behalf
of Gala. Okay. Almost all of not spokesperson.
I was right to say Gala member.
Yes, you're right. So, Elaine Kawem for mobile shot.
Yeah.
Bring Republican of Vendetta. Thanks to our good brother Mustafa. I still now we have a long way to go. The sector ka jibe for Fendulbe Wafla Gambia like motol ning bagage dol for 5,000 so 6,000. So cool me I banko from the Africa from very shocked. And tell us young people, tomorrow we are going to be the future leaders. So ngajale biro keta there must be something. Some people have to be held accountable for those things. So this is why we came together and then protested. And protest nim fanang mojama understand mojama men ka protest nim former president.
But when they come from nyari, how yen protest kala muta nyari le for you join the
No, most of the people many are co-initiated. I was part of them. Then more mentally, and then we discussed about what we want to do. And then we wrote to the IG. We were called there for screening.
So you were part of the first group, group when you formed?
Yes.
Okay. So you were attending.
But I think we are like 8, 9. I can't remember the whole name.
Yeah.
But then we had our meeting, our first meeting. Somewhere around the airport. I can't remember where. We had the meeting. This was very fast, huh? Okay. This was just on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday we are out.
Okay.
So kudos to Omar, Ika, and all these other boys, Safia, and other people that were there from the start. Ginbemu funding kele many alonko imantara ke kampuru alimfo wala linje. Iba bankole je ka iba fokan. So nyanda ke thank the back, especially our chairman right now, Ika. He's just a such young boy, but he came up with this whole idea, and then we all bought his idea, and then we went along and then participate in this.
Okay, so saying al natata pamito nyini. At the time, it found that mol kuna mialon ke blatino ma altara pamito nyini. But in atal denied permit la. As it a businessman or the Jamal kono okay maybe bopped it at a fintila because pamito mansoro. Why did you take it up upon yourself? Kaje ko yet bula protest kono mialon ko permit mantaraje at the time.
Nyimu fene de mialon ko yanta ka kele. So sometimes, these laws are made by humans, and we can also, but coming back to the topic, no, because niajibe more lawyer. I might be wrong here because I'm on TV, but I come for right of assembly. The Constitution gives us that. So still now, Benin Fenkole use can how to call it the Public Order Act. And to my knowledge, I'm not a lawyer. Somebody can rectify me, but I think any law may along the Constitution that law should not stand. So in teleology come like what we want to do, because riot la, we just want to have a peaceful march. Where we are going to write our petition and then hand it over to the minister. And I think that is something that the government, including the police, should even encourage because we're in a democracy. So when we wrote that on Tuesday, and we told them we are going out on Thursday, and I think on Wednesday we were called at the police headquarters. We are, questions, answers were there, and then later on we received that we are not going to be given the permit, and what we agreed was permit dita and permit mandi, we will still go out, and this is what we did, and then some of us knew the consequences but then sometimes banko ka jara kudu lele, you have to go through certain difficulty to to free so this is the whole. It was very fast. It all started on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then Thursday we out.
Yeah. So Thursday Alfindira covering about arrest can be in jail.
Yeah.
But I will protest from a mandate. Were you disappointed? Arrest
No, I was really disappointed because until request Nimbala, our request is we were going to start the protest from the cemetery that is opposite the Gambia and when we came there in the morning we realized that the paramilitaries were already there. So if we want to go to the same venue and then now confrontation of another, so we agreed that let's just go somewhere closer to the minister, to the Ministry of Justice. You were there. So our whole idea is we're just going to be seated there for a time of protest. We're just going to walk. Then you will go straight to the Minister of Justice. Then later on in Diala, and then we disperse. So everyone was arrested. You were there.
Yeah,
you all couldn't you know, I was disappointed, you know, because we are all peaceful. They Bayo, you know, Keksane, Hakim, and all those people that were there. We were all peaceful. But you know, it is the old system.
Yeah, because at the time, Alman protest from was start follow.
Yeah.
Over time.
Yeah.
So in Natal Samba, the police headquarters, what happened there?
No, we went there. We were processed. You know, they took our informations. You know, then Yemol charge the force, which we don't even want to listen to that. And we were all packed in a cell. I think it's around 16 of us. The first batch came, the second batch, Galaswol, then the third batch came, some guys, Mamela. And we were there until around 3-4 Then they took us to Canifing. You know, from Canifing, we went to Banjulinding. From Banjulinding, we went to Brikama. From Brikama, we went to Olyundum. From Olyundum, we went to Bruceby. From Bruceby, some of us were taken to Burfoot, Ghana Town. So Burfoot, but then later on at night, they came for me again. They took me to Jabang anti-crime.
The same day?
The same day. Then the following day, they took me from Jabang anti-crime to the main anti-crime. But then after they brought me back, so I was just
so I come to the yard and you'll be so you start a Burfoot. Tamba Jabang anti-crime.
Yes.
Ye bondi je Jamba main anti-crime.
Yeah.
Banjulindi.
Yes.
Ye bondi je korege.
Yeah, Muruni na back to
Burfoot.
But yeah, no, back to
Jabang anti-crime.
Jabang anti-crime.
But it's not a lava world to Jani.
Not a lava world because we spent Thursday, Friday, then Saturday morning. So it's 2 nights.
Wow.
You know, but the night they came for because Brian Bondi. Because when I was in Banjul, I complained because nidula kanta baga mbega nijino. So complaint and then which they understand thanks to the police command. So I was not Birimbe Banjul, I was not in the main cell. I was there then Bondi Nata or Griasokono. Then Jennifer the same thing. So when they took me to Jabang, and when they took me to Ghana Town. Okay. Yes, I was sleeping at night, so they came. They came with Ika. Then Ika. So you know, then they more somebody. They were driving so crazy. Nindo fong lava songo kila jele. You know, and then later on we were taken there. You know, we went to Jabang. Very nice officers were there. They helped us. Then Arambondi je nata ni Ika samba main anti-crime. Ben arade bulaje. Then arade murundi je. Yeah.
Okay, so later, okay, Kabre Eka Samba, the main anti-crime, you were Yatabula jail. But do you feel they were doing it for something?
Yeah, no, I felt they were doing it for, you know, for a reason. Because,
like,
you
what
know,
was the reason why you think?
No, I think when my name was mentioned to these people that I'm there, and I understand that they're a bit angry with me, so...
Who was angry with you?
I don't know, the system. They were
the president?
It might be, I don't know. But I know, because prior to that, somebody called me and said, oh, don't go out, because they said if you go out, they will take you straight to mile 2. So when they took us, yeah, they better not video us until we are going to mile 2. So we all thought we are going to mile 2, but then no, we cannot go to mile 2 because we just have the TRRC now, never again. So no inmates or no remand prisoners should go to mile 2 without a court warrant. So we are not taken to any court, competent court. So we are just taken to the police station. So don't worry, we will not go to mile 2. So even before that, I was briefing them. If we go to mile 2, what we're going to be facing there. So I was telling the boys.
Because anyway, you are already used to the police.
Moment delta mile 2, and you go samba selo 2-3 days.
Yeah, I know, right? So but you got Intel Co. You know, about Sambala mile 2 already someone ye hint like.
Yes, the night before.
Yes, about Sambala.
Yes.
Why do you think the government is angry with you that the sound the other time?
I don't know, because Gambia understand bring till be detained. I don't know, maybe some people from the sound delay. But what I know is the sound that they were doing for me was just crazy.
Different from others.
Yes, from my side. I cannot speak for them, I don't know. But come Brimboraji, nothing be in Kala. And then some of them were, I think Kurang also was taken from Brikama today, but I was just going back and forth. Back and forth. And main stress like Brimboni and Burfoot to take me to Java. They came at night, you know, and then it was dark. and it was gone. In parallel link, it was sandwich pick up on they were driving. So you have to drive is inter monkey criminal the Mamurfa, and it was cold. Then but we feel that they were just angry. Maybe they don't want us to protest. But thanks to Gambians, especially the young people that came out to protest
so in atal bula because funding kol fintiram bedol kan kemo fati
good
guy ko ay nyaton kaya because fole nun ko nial samba de fanam be protest do stage dale anata la god soul muta woke I protest kele funding kol na rasia bakale Westfield damia lon ko ye traffic of bara kabre al nada finde there was the reason Mansakunda, police all nada ikachara al findira kabre findira ye funding kele at the time munemile feeling what do you feel?
No, I felt very proud of myself because I feel like for many years the likes of Solo Sending and other people they pay a heavy price for this going out to protest without permit. They lost their life. Fatumata Jawara and others were seriously abused by the system. And for us young people to come out to say, like never again, I think this is something that we should be proud of. That personally I'm really proud of. And also, we forget about our differences, we forget about our political differences, and then Gambia we can be able to achieve whatever we want to achieve. So I felt very happy because to be honest, all along I was sleeping.
What do you mean? You were sleeping inside
the cell, yeah, because I was tired. I don't rest.
So you don't have I
don't even know. I was enjoying it because to be honest, I don't rest. So me and Ika,
what do you mean
like what I mean in the morning, like come na routine benyame.
Okay.
My normal routine.
Okay.
So these 2-3 days, I was just sleeping.
Okay.
You understand? We were not having our mobile phones. So to be honest, I don't even know what was going on around the world.
Okay.
So it's only after, because on Thursday, my family, my wife, nobody knew where I was. Until later, because we were incommunicado.
Yeah.
We were, because okay, they said incommunicado. And I was like, Funga Molefa. So for the first so for the first 24 hours we were not talking to anyone. Okay. And I think the following day my wife came, my brother, and then that's the time some of them start telling me, hey, protest Lebekere. But then I come to understand that Gambians really came out to support.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in another we saw a lot of people wrote cakes, I suffer okay, kafunding kol tendu ka findire nyameng, and we've also seen Aliuba wall, we've seen the Ika wall, we've seen Bio Sonko wall, base of Rokele, kafunding kol tendu findire nyameng ka protest for year bula, and the Masa Kundana listo release. But Nyeti La Safero Minja is different from others La Safero. Why did you go to that extent? Instead of just thanking people, you went on to bring your conversation with the president.
No, I think there's a mistake. I made a post first to thank everybody. When I came out, you can go through the records.
Yes, you made that post and you come with a very popular one.
What I can say about that post is, I did not lie. Oh, nimam fentalaje, mam lava on that poster because I wrote my post. I know what I have kept that for more than 1 year, 3-4 months with me. Of course, there are some people that knew about what happened, but what I said in that post, I did not regret it, and I did not lie. There was no fiction. It was truth.
That you spoke to the president.
No, we are talking about the post. So the posting, the timing was wrong.
Oh, you agreed with
that? Yeah, no. I even came out to apologize on that.
I saw your message.
The timing of the message was wrong because ni kontanta bake kana mo promise.
E kontanta le foi kamfa.
No, mane ka kamfa. Ni kontanta bake. Ke balka memfo. Komite bubo bi ni be happy kana promise. But ni from be kuyarim bake. Don't make decisions because I was angry and my anger was prior to coming out that night, some of the Ghana members, they knew. I sent them a message that I received. I have information that when my name was mentioned to these people that I was going to be there, and what was said is I should be arrested and taken to mile 2. So what if I gonna come out? So when I was coming out, I knew I was not going back home because Ndarana officer ngana motor park jele, and I bought in Hakim's car and I left the key there to take it to my because I knew I might not come back home very soon. So yalong buba ni kuokera Gambia. Mo nyantale ka kon kasila ala la domanding. You understand? Because you are going to write on social media, men diatete while you don't know about it. Ni okay. Ibe juno bo sonte nyama ma. Ngana si teleton on media to write something melanka menke tonya. So the timing of that message was wrong.
No, but forget about the timing. What was so special about that?
Okay, because I was angry.
At the time.
Yes, because I was.
It took 1 year.
Yes.
Kabrin President Wadiam. So he moved because of Jamela Asset School. Now, Kabri Ebula, you talk about your conversation with the president. Do you think it's important at the time? Forget about even the timing. Is it important to reveal that?
No, it was important. Menketa, come for the yalo nive kamfare. Come when I was in Banjul, how we were transported, from one station to another station to another station. And when I went to Burfoot.
And you feel like the president is responsible?
No, it's the IG, it's the Inspector General of Police.
Exactly. But you revealed the conversation with the president?
No. Prior to that, I received a message.
Okay. From
somebody.
In State House?
No, I cannot tell you where that is. But
the person is working in the government?
Is working in the government that if I go out, I was going to be arrested and taken to police station. So when I came out from the cells, I was so angry that I think I need to talk about this because ninga mulje bi buwe ka ko Bob Keita nim present on a private conversation. I want to discuss. You know what is a private conversation? I just want people mulye sometimes you can mind use. If I prior to our discussion here, name men kachajang, that is private. Nim vindra banda ndarango explain je. That which mean I'm a sellout. But ni ba sirin jam interview mon commence wala ko nyoko ni ma kilo de bob be falal be soronal be ngin kele. Is that private? That's a threat to somebody's life.
But if you're able to keep it for 1 year, you maintain it.
No, but I always knew that there will become a day where I'm going to talk about this. So mulka asamba daming to say bob an impress on a private conversation lenare. That is not true.
Okay, now let's talk about this. I know you don't want to talk about certain things, but lafta kanyine establish.
Yes.
Kabrin impressed them about Diamaka. Is it your phone or model mobile?
No, it is not my phone.
It's another person.
It's another person's phone. Yes.
Kabri abit Albert Diamaka. Did you record the conversation?
No, I can't. It's not my phone, and also I don't want to
record the conversation.
I can't record it because it's not my phone.
It's not your phone.
It is not my phone.
Conversation was
what I can tell you here is.
So was the phone on loudspeaker?
What I can tell you.
Was the phone on loudspeaker or not?
What I can tell you here is that conversation happened between me and the president. You understand? Aketa daming amari yafole. But I'm not in the position today because I
No, okay, forget about that.
No. I don't want to come about that.
I respect that.
And talk about that.
What I'm saying.
So what I can tell you is.
So, but when the phone
Yes.
So the phone was on loudspeaker.
No, the phone was not on loudspeaker.
It was on a loudspeaker.
No, it's not on loudspeaker. Yes.
But for Mulbenunjela Cabrina with Diamond.
Yeah, there were two people.
But Iba can
No. You can come into the Syrinja. Fatu rent a call jam. I'm speaking to the name Fatu with Diamond. You can hear what I'm saying. But Fatu come invited to Moinola. So the whole conversation was not even a conversation to me because it's like somebody just talking. Yes. For Brad Lado, I don't know if he said this because to me, you can say anything about, even on social media, people are insulting me, but my parents is somewhere that you cannot go. You understand? Momental, I'm calm, I'm this, but then there's a limit to everything.
So the president was shouting when he was talking?
Yeah,
he was angry?
No, but the president, normally he's angry. Like, no. Because
he's not always angry.
No, not always, but not Kamfale.
Yeah.
We have seen when he was angry with Dr. Cisse, he was very angry.
Yeah. Okay, he was talking to you like that.
Yeah, he was angry because what I said on that interview with Fad Kamara, it was not okay with them. But
it was after your interview with Fad Kamara.
Yes, it was after. This was just few days after I got married. So this was last year. So Mojama America this year, no, this was last year. And more many are close to but what people also fail to understand, we were part of people, men and God, they were very close to the president. We created this Barrow Youth movement. And that is something I don't shy away from. You understand? And tell him President meeting Menke at Seattle. So those conversations are not and then go for banter. Then people can say, oh, Bob Mansutro. But this is not about a private conversation. This is about a conversation that I feel I'm still young. I went through a lot in my late 20s. I was charged for rape. I was in prison from 2020 to 2022. 2 years, lose your visa, businesses, friends, a lot of things. So that person is angry about that, and is angry about the people, many Keita. And then now, if that the person, the most powerful person in the country, can be angry with you, do you think it is normal for you to be okay?
Okay, but don't you think it was wise to keep this conversation because for one reason is one in president wa diamdale this conversation was not recorded mol benu jele ko mantra mai kan but you are saying ko ibeni include la ila bukoto la ibe men safe kan right but this conversation was not recorded. Don't you think the president or a supporter or a party they have right even to sue you for defamation because you don't have any evidence or in fact in president wa diamdale yeah there's no evidence you don't record this conversation was not recorded
okay
molle bije iko ñu mol mantre mo kay president wa diamdale ina diamdale in fact wandi fu non la don't you think it was not even necessary to
no that is your
no,
what I'm saying is we live in a digital world. It any more than 10 years ago, if they want to have the transcript of that, they can go to the GSM and look at the transcript. So we are talking.
Remember, this is the president. He is well protected.
No, look, it doesn't matter.
No,
there's no Ilamai. What I'm telling you
here.
You're
talking about the president.
Ilamai.
I'm not here. You think you are going to be provided with the?
No, what I'm saying is no. It'll be court kumo focus. I'm answering your question. You said they might charge me for defamation.
Yes.
Ngoko didn't charge defamation. You know, in court they don't know if you are the president. Yakumba took the president to the court and she won. So in court,
this is a different.
Ilamai in court. They don't know if you are a president or if you are from Tambasansa. In court, it is the law. So if you said, Bobko, the telephone, the transcript is there. And in the transcript, there are names of people that were mentioned. And I just name one person. I cannot name everything. So if that transcript is printed, then we'll know who is telling the truth or not.
But do you know that the president is well protected?
No,
like there are people million along for a conversation or you cannot it will think.
No, I understand. No, but even come understand. You talk about the law.
And
as far as the law is concerned, the law doesn't know a president. It doesn't know a man from Baluwo.
So you are saying going like Ningali Su?
Yes.
Ibita GSM operator in there.
Yes.
So this GSM operator will print out what the president.
No, you have been in there sue.
No, I'm just asking. So they will print out what the president.
No, but assume can they? You have been assume can tell ko ni sue. So for example, be yala ni mo sue court. If committee when they accuse me of rape, I did not say anything. I just went to the court. So many accuse the state. They have to bring in their witnesses. So ni tell them sue for defamation la. They have to bring in all the evidence ko nyim but yalla diam okay men senata yun ko be ko telephone conversation wa hapundal yalla wo senata defon la ka kedal
ani mbalo itela fu
hani I been there no atal la publication ala publish le modona ta fu ko kedal
yeah no we published it because we are a media house right?
Yes
okay saying abe depend on mo level until we are
no imana ko mo ngamal ka kan fe yalla ndi asafere ka kedal and then somebody also said aketale but kuma kama memfota wala difata
yeah
yalante ko ngindi keta
oh yes so some people confirm kwa keta
yeah so diamo
Savali and
no you know about Savali
no we'll
yes,
get those
yes about Savali forget about that
so ila bola
yeah
okay so saying this telephone conversation kera later it had a NPP la Congress though.
Yes.
But in Congress though, but you seem very happy at that Congress. But according to you, it had a president will confront you.
No.
A lot of people also say this is not even sensible. How are you going to confront the president at a place me along ko at the entire NPP militants BJ, president will security BJ, and everybody. Does it make sense for Bob Karale at the
okay? So now let's try to make something clear. You know. Moment in political kono ngam fo jana la programme prior to 2016 a lot of people are not involved in politics because ngala environment of no nyame right and in 2016 we all came We were part of UDP. You understand, supporters, coalition, we supported it. We were out there, Kemo, Mojama, Aliuba, we all campaigned for this coalition. So later on, we were the people that created the Barrow Youth Movement. I don't know Kita.
Are party or lawyer?
No, it's not a party. I'm the party will prison.
About group
Exactly. So I can explain what I'm called. Yellow Congress from Jamano than Jama. Because Congress no kita. A whole lot of people are invited.
Yeah.
And I was part of the people that went there. I went to the Congress and then I left. You understand? So you come for about me there to confront the president. I said that and I mean it. So that is up to you.
So what did you do, Kabri Frataraje? Were you able to succeed in confronting?
No, I went there. I went inside. The pictures came out. I think before the president even make a speech, then I left. Because when I was there, when I was president, you were the first person that even posted that.
Yes.
Among all the people that are in that Congress, you choose to.
But that was so special.
No, but
Bob Keita attending NPP's because Kabri was a president. For mole ko ibe party to.
No, but so but I understand ko. The vice president was in that Congress.
Which vice president?
The vice president of the Gambia.
But where do you think the vice president will support?
No, Kafele. The vice president was in that Congress.
No, okay.
No, but
let's put it this way.
Businessmen were okay, sir.
But let's put it.
There are a lot of business people that were.
No, it's completely different. Did you attend the UDP Congress?
No, I was not invited.
Exactly.
But mind you.
You were not invited.
No, wait. The UDP.
So, but NPP you were invited.
No, yes, I was invited. Yes, I was invited.
At the same time, you went to confront the president. It doesn't make sense.
No, you don't understand my point.
For example, they invited you.
They've been in left to confront. If I want to come and confront you here, and the more we sort of can invite me, but that is up to people to believe. But come for it. UDP Congress. UDP when the mayoral election come, I was part of the people that campaigned for the mayor.
Yeah, but that was you did that openly.
No, but this one I did it openly. But no problem, when I went to that Congress, they were rich people that are more influential than me. But at the journalist, I will be ignored. And they just said, oh, Bob Keita spotted at NPP's Congress. So to me, it's like, okay, Gambia, Bob Felenti, Amantari NPP, Amantari, but we have the NPP. So when you posted that, a whole lot of people posted that, they start insulting me. They start calling me all sort of names. And I felt very bad. Then I left.
You left because people were insulting?
No, I left because now I understand.
You did not succeed in confronting the president?
No, not only about succeeded in confronting the president, but why will Bob Keita go as a private citizen at our Congress to problem for the whole media is talking about it and people are insulting him. People are insulting his parents because I went to a Congress. Congress Mayor Lonko. Other party members will be jailed. But because of Bob Keita is there, people like you, people like Mark Jane and others, they have to put that with insult. Because I went to that
no, you have to correct that statement. I did not put it with an insult.
No, metaphor.
You said people like...
No, I mean you posted.
Oh,
I posted
as a journalist.
I think you were the first person that posted it.
Well, among the first people.
Among the first people.
Yes.
No, but I think it was CD that posted because, I
took it from somewhere. I was among the first people who posted.
Yeah.
So, but you were not succeed in... you did not succeed in talking to the president at that time, Kabri Frataraje. What happened in that Congress? Because today you went purposely.
No, I don't know.
Confront the president.
No, I did not go there purposely only on that. I'm not saying that. I went there and Congress started, I think, less than an hour I left. So I couldn't, even when the president was speaking, I was not there. I left and then I went back home. And I felt bad because yalama easy if you go through stuff in your life. Then you just still now, your pictures and stuff on the internet and people are insulting you, So it makes me feel very bad, and I left. I came home, and then life continues.
Yeah, but now looking at Neo Congress GBO, the allegations are it actually J because you are NPP. Now this is what people are saying. Now when you went there, the example I'll give example of Savali and Mimfo is it actually Jele. They want you to declare you are NPP supporter, Barry. You could no, only Barrow, is it media empowerment or Barrow fans club? Only a form. This is what you told them. You could aman jaringa declare ko mbe NPP le support come because I am already NPP nenema from Mata Jele. This is what you told them, and then you also wanted to get close to the president. You left puruka sutia president wala because of the mahoe kanne. These are the allegations mobile making. Ponyi neketa.
Oh, along coming for allegation. Gambia, we live in a free world now.
But it looks like that.
Everybody. No,
because you have turned and you look so happy at that conference.
No, but you
you look so happy at that conference. You don't look like someone who went to confront someone anyway.
No, but you cannot be. You asked me that question. And
okay, go ahead.
And then you're going back.
Go ahead.
So now you're even making me forget. What was your question again?
My question.
Because you're asking question and answering it yourself.
Oh, my question is, Kabri Tata Nyindula, the allegations Molka Milfole Bintiko, you are NPP, that's what you told them. Declare. NPP. You wanted to get closer to the president. You don't declare that you are NPP because you take a guy in the core. Intended more for combat NPP and until Barrow, is it media empowerment?
No, Barrow youth
movement. Okay. Form.
Okay, maybe saying more. Let's go back.
Sabali explained very clearly.
No, Sabali should be the last person to talk about NPP.
No, but no, you know, he was
with all due respect to Sabali, but Sabali should be the last person to talk about NPP. You understand? Because Sabali muntuma NPP. You understand? So Membiji, Konga member from 2016, 2017, yala bring changes keta. Barrow was independent, but Barrow was more of UDP.
Okay.
You understand? So when that happened, the Barrow Youth Movement law. We were part of the people that created that. That Barrow Youth Movement was 2018 to 2019. So 2019, after the 2019, from Barrow Youth Movement, I think Barrow Fans Club, that I was not much part of. So 2019, another problem also. That was the year I have my problem with my ex-wife. So I was not actively in that. Forbidden NPP formed that day, man. That day we were there. We were all at the stadium. That was not. Like I have nothing to be scared about. Where I was before, I was with the NPP from Barrow Youth Movement to NPP. Everybody knew that. The pictures are there. But then after my case, I decided to stay away from that politics, or from the NPP, or from the politics. So, but all these problems started when I did that interview. That I believe the president should not go for third term. I can be a member of NPP those days, and I don't want to support the president going for third term, because that is something me alon ko ngole kelenum before. Naje bi solo tala solo sen will be fala ni model yolle kelenum before. You can for constitutional right the president to go up to 40 terms. Not the other. But until as Gambia, until a query, are we going to continue having presidents? Ni president do benala state house, president do betal exile. President do benala state house, president do betal exile. Just like in Ghana, in Sierra Leone, we also want to see in our country ni dame ko transition over kala. You understand? President do it see, you have former president Jammeh Ferendi, former president Adama Barrow Ferendi, and the incumbent president. So this was the reason I went to that interview. And I said, the president did a lot of good work for the Gambia. No, for it. But if I am him, I should not seek to go for third term. And I still stand by that. Because what am I go for the member for Marquella? Because ngajelo kunung min baby ya jambe support kan nunjam before. Oga. Most of them are back in the system today. So it is him, yeah, jambe. Member exile B. Abamataji. Famataji, Dolphin Kala Musolman Tarajani, Soldier Membi, everybody came back. He's alone. So this is what I don't want for the president. So this is why he should not seek for third term. But that is not going to be a problem. But I know there might be people around him. Hey, Yebo Keta Mwele, Momianko Birafindra Kasole, Defaya Makwele. You understand? I see tele to akafuko manyana tala tatamla.
I am right.
Yeah, but I said that
on the grand bandaba. Yes, you said.
I said that.
You just don't mention the price. But
no,
you said,
nobody. What people
you just don't mention the amount.
Yeah, but you know, look.
Like you said Kwae Makwele. After pushing you a little bit, you said Kwae Makwele. But is it true that $10,000 lady?
I will not tell you how much the president gave me.
Well, Sabali said $10,000.
He can give me $100,000 if you want.
But I could deal.
Look, yes.
$10,000.
that is you.
But
no,
listen
to me, Bob.
But tell us, I could deal. You agreed.
Let me tell you something now.
And then we believe in Savali because
when I came out from prison, they were Gambians, many along go mail. Yeah, they contributed a lot of money and then they gave it to me. For example, Nasade Tamasanza, for the first time we be contributed, they gave me over $100,000. Na sister do be Swiss, I don't know, Ajifanta. You go fund the economy is more than 100,000 plus or 200. I cannot remember metal sign. Dallas. You understand? So when I came out, and then I went to meet the president, just to clear all this diplomatic passport saga.
Yes.
Oh, many bar long time bile. They thought that I have that diplomatic passport today. I had that diplomatic passport in 2019. Wolomo diplomatic passport the men population before you diplomatic. I was part of the people that have that diplomatic passport.
No.
No,
I'm just asking.
No, you
can't.
No, I don't know. Yes, but I have a diplomatic passport from 2019. I don't know. It's the president that have the right to give passport. The president passport in there. So diplomatic passport. Many bafo can be among Kongasoro this year.
Yes, no, but he said you are NPP. You are giving diplomatic passport. You are giving $10,000.
No, but
you're confirming all this.
No, but diplomatic passport for be later.
You said in 2019.
And in November, even the public low time we all have this diplomatic passport, and the answer saying I don't know or a BYM. What make it beat? That's what they knew. That's the news. When the president was supporting me, somebody was in UDP insulting the president. So Sabali should be the right person, should be the last person to talk about how Kari is ungrateful.
No, but say, do you receive $10,000?
I'm going to explain, Keita. When I came out from prison, I went to see the president. You understand? What was discussed there was private. And no concern raised about, because I was supporting them by then.
And I the prison.
No. Before going to prison,
okay,
I was momental time. They knew that I was supporting the president's Borough Youth Movement. So when that case came, you understand, and I felt bad about how the whole case went. I don't want to go back to that. You understand the state and everything, how my case was handled and everything. And then when I met him, okay, now because of this accusation on me, I lost my businesses. Momental time I sell cameras, fire extinguishers, fire alarm to these UN agencies.
Yeah.
So once you are accused of rape those days, you lose all those contracts.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, I had my 5-year visa to America because of the state's recklessness on that case and how they went on with that case. I lost my my visa to US. You understand? And I lost a lot of businesses. That will have been a good opportunity for Ghana life build. And this is exactly what I told the president. And the president and he felt it. Oh, yes, this is right. But as a person, I'm going to help you. And which he did. He helped me and he gave me the $10,000. Then anyway, for us, we are going to sue the government. Because number one, it is the states that falsely accused me of rape. They charged me for rape. And they brought in 10 witnesses. And all the 10 witnesses were in a court. They all hearsay. And the same state, the same state let a court of appeal. The state, that is the Minister of Justice. It had a court of appeal, yet building revoked through the court of appeal. You understand? Then I went and sit in prison for 1 year, 8 months. The same state brought in 10 witnesses. None of the witnesses can link me to that crime. The same state now, what we are going to do, now we are going to file for a DNA. Which that DNA should have done from the starting of the case. Because when you are taking someone for criminal case, you should have all your evidences. So it start with now, that's where they ended. So they wasted my visa to US. They wasted my reputation. Up to today, people are calling me rapist. Up to today, people are bullying me. Up to today, people, I lost my contract with big institutions. Or business of one side, Fire Protect. It's almost collapsing, thanks to my new business that I just started.
Okay.
So when I explained this to him, and he helped me, you understand? Amanta Central Bank Korota, he helped me as President Adama Barrow to Bubacarr Keita, and which I appreciated. Dawoda, you understand? Then when I came, I asked my lawyers to write, and they wrote a letter. We still have. I can show you that later. My lawyers wrote the letter to the minister. That is Dawda Jallow right now, to the Minister of Justice. Kaitandi Loko, our client went through this and this and this and this, and we are looking for this compensation, and which they promised that they will get back to us. So after 2 years of waiting, writing between them and my lawyer, the ministry finally came and sent a letter, and they said, oh, they cannot compensate it because the compensation of a bad precedent, because it is not them, the ministry, that actually take me to the court. Sorry, to mile 2, but it was the courts. So my lawyers want to reply. Can I reply? Because number one, any civilized country can manage around the world. In Melvin la case Jube.
Yeah.
You understand? Melvin sued them. And he won fair job and fair maje borala detention o kedo. So code na man si dunia ko na mo chika samba on prison. It is the state. The state ni coming for Minister of Justice through Bafujeng. I can name them. These people, feminists or many along, they are so angry. They are sitting at that place that use their influence. You understand?
So you feel ko feminists well
member minister I name for them, those Bafujeng and others. They were the one that write that recommendation that I should be charged for rape.
But did you see the recommendation?
What are you talking about? I saw it. Okay. How will they take you to court if you don't see your own recommendation?
No, I mean, where are you talking about? Koya Samba at the embassy.
No, I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about, when the police investigation for operator in a case, they will take the file to the police. To Minister of Justice for advice. So this is where Minister of Justice, this is where they make the mistake. Because the police did not even charge me for rape. The police charged me for defilement with the ex-boyfriend. So what the police said is, I was going to be charged for defilement together with the boy, and the police recommended us to do the DNA. Whoever the father is for that child should be charged for rape. But you know what they did? Surprisingly, the state, you born in Bondi jail, and they charge Bob Keita because I'm Bob Keita. They charge me for rape. So sometimes when I'm angry and I talk about certain things, it's not because of mulka fanyam ha Bob Mansut ngamodo mela sirinja be kalantaya kumofala Bob amul sutra ni. I was disappointed. I have so much anger in me right now. That commitment keep up. You understand about what these people do to me, and then the way they wanted to destroy my life. Because I know a lot that a lot of Gambians don't know, but I don't decide to talk about it.
But Bob, say, for example, the president when Yimbeki, Munana, abe would you so sorely pura kana la fila like
no
$10,000 deal. Omialong a diplomatic passport dealer. As what? Is it ambassador at large?
No, as business executive.
Okay, so I will be a dealer. That means the person is supporting.
No, you might understand. Between me and the president, I can tell you this for free. The president personally likes me. Because the president interact Jamano. He likes me. But the main problem that the president tema mole mendon DJ birinko akanata tatamla. This is the only problem. And it's not here. No, I'm not cutting phone. It's not about him. You know, with all honesty, it's even for no barola. You know, come even if I'm calm, but when I'm angry, I say things. You understand? The president sit there in good time. He's kind. But when he's angry, he can say whatever things he wants to say. So the problem with president, it's not about those things. My problem with the president is when I did that interview. When I said he should not go for third term. This is where I don't believe it's him. This is where I believe there are people, many of them go, Iba Balale.
Who is your suspect?
I don't no. But I believe Iba Balale. Itareka ko nyindi nimerondo Bob Keita yeme mako nun kodo to jang e wala ala bim president bo kodo di lentela none of them in sabali woni mo min be ka diam none of them were there. It is me, the president, and one of my friend, and what was said in that meeting amanjarante si teleto mo fanya
in president wala meeting.
You mean
in our conversation?
No, make conversation. Yalo left to want to understand, Buba. You know, there's a conversation and then there's a confrontation.
Yes.
That phone diamoni is not a private conversation that I leaked to the public. That was a confrontation.
A confrontation can be private.
No, but if you confront me, you even said it here as the head of state, and you say certain thing, I'm going to be fighting. I'm 34, Buba. I'm not 50
So
years.
you were scared.
I was scared.
But you still, published it on Facebook.
Yes, because because prior to our arrest, I have an intel that when this thing was mentioned, they said it should be taken to mile 2. So be it I don't know, there's
a proverb.
Yeah, there's a proverb about that. Yeah. So, but between me and the president, we don't have any problem. My only problem with the president is when I speak that he should not go for third term. So this is where I believe ni model tara balakafa ko Bob Keita ko manyana kata third term la, and then that warrant for and that call was only for the third term issue. That call was not for anything. I just want to make that clear, because when the president spoke to me, is the first thing he told me, that was the first. So I knew that third term discourse or entertainment discourse, this is what makes him so angry, and then he come after me. But apart from that, it's nothing personal. Adium friend. Adium Baba is my friend. We used to move. You understand? And as you know, not that, but for me, even if you are my father, you threaten me or come, I feel threatened. You understand? But there's nothing more, nothing less than this. So in 10,000 kumin bekega, amanke kwa ketale because of sabal ka fanyame, kontala business of boy. That's not true. Sabal birabe secretary general yala. Yala ndene sabal mitanyame. Birabe secretary general yala. Because being a moy Africa, abe story do narrakan. That's not true. That's not the way I know him. I knew Sabali when he was a secretary general. That time, GRTS la MD was this guy Lamin Manga.
Oh, Lamin, yeah.
Lamin Manga. So I was selling fire extinguishers. So I was doing that marketing for GRTS for many years. They couldn't buy it. So now I want to meet Jamme. But I'm going to give you the fire extinguishers. So when I give you those fire extinguishers, maybe he might see it on news, something like that. So this is when I made that extinguisher donation to GRTS, and then I think the president saw it, and then he contacted Lamin Manga. Those days, 2014. Then I was supposed to meet with the president. In Tarafo State House, well, President Jamete. In Tarafo State House, he was busy. That time, Sabal was the Secretary General. So they linked me to him. Then Sabal in Yolong Walter. You understand? But for Sabal to sit on TV, Kafako, Intel business or boy, the president Intel business or willingly, I 10,000. That's not true. What 10,000 did I for malo? Ada did I for malo? So I'm clearing it out to every Gambian Jack. That 10,000 was not given because Sabali for Nyame. And that 10,000 man stop. Come even $10,000 in a member na kontafala. That was a help. Prior to the president was $10,000. But I was just
$10,000 basically was to uplift you.
Yes, no. It's just okay. Before that, more than man go phone ke Bob Keita ka makoi.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But it's different from $10,000 is more than $700,000.
Yeah, no. At that time it was around 600,000. This was 3 years ago. This is not now.
600,000.
This was in 20.
So, how many things more than that could dealer like individual person?
Okay. So I need that idea could in the B. Yemako because you have feel like when you help needle. Ni left out no cook or maybe so much in Alanyanta Cafe for Manya Nafle.
No, I'm not saying koi Manya Nafla. What I'm saying is like what Sabali said, okay, I deal a purkela business only Yurwandi. And you said ko briefing that you were having a lot of issues because ila business olu and in a partner. President ko this is my contribution. Purite. So it's true that he was helping you purila.
No, but but I have a context man.
But that's what Sabali is saying.
No. But what Sabali is saying, Akamuta ko benda in prison. I don't even have a life. I don't even have a business running. When I was in prison for 2 years, I still maintain my 10 staffs and I'm paying them behind bars. I'm not promoting myself, but those who know me, come Jalika Jufol, Modol, Bring Kersering, where I was before, Kersering, where I was, I did not go to university, but company created to help myself. So it's because of the state. The state charges, this rape charges, one another, na business will be a setback. And the president knew that because prior to this, he knew what I was doing. So when I came out after 2 years to meet with him, and I told him, well, ila minister in charge ni menna. It started in Batembedu's time at Atalaban Dawla side. So it's through this and this and this, and then I lost my visa. Boy, I have 5 years visa to go to America. Yotinya. Because of I was charged with rape.
Okay. Do you want to be president?
I don't know. President ya juma malafara jimbanko ka ni ko momoy ko bi la faka ke president. Juma malafaka ke president.
Do you want to be president of this country?
Everybody wants to be. I want to be somebody.
Do you want to be president of this country? Yes
I want to be somebody. Already I can do a lot for my people, and which I'm doing. Being a president or not being a president, it is the role of.
But are you really interested to be president?
No, I've never said that I want to be a president.
I did not say you. That's why I want you to, clear the doubts. Yes. A lot of people are saying, Bob Laftakela president.
No, but you Biani didn't know any president.
And that includes you.
And that includes me and everybody. But what I'm saying is,
you want to take State House in 2026?
No.
Are you preparing for 2026?
No, I'm not preparing for it. What we are trying to do.
But how you want to be president? President election is 2026.
Buba, yalong president ya. Alkana president ya mutanga confirm di Bangkok.
That's a very good statement.
Yeah. No, alkana no.
That's a very good statement.
Alkana president ya mutanga confirm di Bangkok.
Yes.
In as much as we are all young, we want to become something.
Yeah.
Everything have a step. Like a step sort of in life, men can travel the back and funding in the known. We just want to see somebody is there, and you always want to be there. No, for me, my life, in Ghana life live nyame, I go bit by bit. Before you talk about the presidency, before going into presidency, ita be muna follow mole kon de ngine katele alinke president.
Tell us, itel after process being followed up.
Do you know what really inspired me to be doing all what I'm doing like this?
No.
There was a day when I was going to court. I was escorted like a gangster, like a criminal. Police everywhere. And then when I look at the window and I saw these students, like they don't know, with their banners, free Bob, free Bob, free Bob. And that really touched my heart. You know why? Because ndaman launch di wala, manden kadila, ma anything dila, man jio dila. But they did that willingly to come and support Bob.
Because of injustice.
Because of the
alleged
injustice. Not even to support me.
Yes.
But I was the center of that injustice, right? So when that happened to me, it changed my life. It shows that this child or this girl or this boy that was doing all these things to me, for me, I'm also going to work hard to make sure to give back to the society.
How are you going to do that?
So how I was doing that, prison force, or Bob Kamol scam. Let one person think in Africa and scam. I don't have money. Myself, I don't have money. I don't Nka foundation lay. I don't have money. Ntabe femfenkela is on social media. Nka for bill fakata kamo 20 le bonde prison. Nginam na wave number ti, nginam na account number ti. Alimol makoy. Ninga fundraising ke. Ngada prison authorities la. Nga foy ko. Ngini meni alon ko mofa. Imam more rape, imam kugi jawo ke just molle la julol bela dol bi je molle la kodo bole ma jono ñel fine jo ñe murundi binna factory membe jammanjel. I employ more than 60 people. Most of them they are from prison be being factory to be slap on them block. Like I will invite you guys there to have a tour. So and I'm going to the schools.
You'll pay us.
I'm going to the schools right now. To talk to the students. Kaitan dilako al droko bula alingin ningim bula. So if me doing that, Molbo Takeba really can't Bob want to be a president, then it's up to them. But that will never stop me.
And that's why you really under doubt Sol Fenkela.
No, I'm not here to answer to anybody. I'll continue.
You should, because you are doing it for the country. You said you are doing it for the country. Now, Gambians are asking Bob Defabuganega president. Well, can you tell us, do you want to be president?
Everybody want to be a president,
including yourself.
Including myself.
Interesting. That's a confirmation that Bob want to be president. But you are not preparing for 2026.
No, listen. What we are doing for
you are preparing for 2036.
What I'm telling you right now.
Is it 2026 or 2031? I'm not sure. I'm very bad at math.
No, come for right now. Come for right now. When we are in this platform, we just need to be very clear about what we want to do.
Okay.
Right now, what we want to do as the young people of the country is coming to 2026 election. Laftale ndel funding kella kebal be dame wol botole it will bondi no la woto but we want to go to these young people and to appeal to them we want everybody to register student all many along you are in your 18 16 in 2020 next year from 17 years you will be able to vote in 2026 and this is a role that we are going to be playing and this is the role that we are not going to hide and this is a role that nobody is going to stand there. We are going to go to the schools, we are going to go to the ghettos, we are going to go to the football fields, we are going to go to the beach, we'll organize musical programs to make sure to sensitize these young people for ID cards voters card for them to be able to participate, to make their voices heard next election.
To register to vote for who?
To register to vote for change because we need change.
Who? To who? Who are you going to vote for?
To our candidate, whoever our
Who
candidate
is your
is.
candidate?
I don't know. I don't have a candidate for now.
So, then you have your course is almost I don't even know the word that I will use.
No,
I don't think it makes sense to people go and register.
No, Buba.
So as far as register can live vote.
No, listen.
Are they going to vote for you?
No, as far as we know right now, we have only one candidate in the Gambia. As far as we know.
Mama Kande is a candidate.
No,
President Barrow is a candidate.
No, Meata announced from Bealong. That is the president.
Kande Fana? Kande?
No, it might happen, but Kande
is the standard bearer of GDC.
No, but up to right now, Mulmanta Congress because NPP is a Congress and the president is going to be their candidate.
Yes.
UDP don't have a candidate as we stand for right now.
We don't know. Yeah.
You understand? So what we are going to do, we want to have 100% or 90% of youth participation because being the like complaint of funding kill. You understand? Banko mantar but banko de tano la nila voice mang moy. So this is why in the last Facebook post what I said is I want us ngadiam funding kile ngadiam boy solo ngadiam girl solo katar TikTok katar Facebook katar Instagram o man ka damante de let's try to find a way where we are going to make these students and in the known ibe register fefe anaka fatara sangu yena ibe register yela voters card also then when we come in 2026 with the candidate who we are going to support then we are going to tell them this is our candidate and this is the person that we want you people to vote for.
I think the only young candidate right now being Findira is Bubacarr. Bubacarr is an aspiring presidential candidate.
Yes.
Bubacarr Baji.
Bubacarr from where?
Of Fonyi Bintang. The Fonyi Bintang.
Okay, yeah, the guy, yeah, yes.
I have a contest. Young people, are you going to support him?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know yet?
I don't know. For right now, as seated here, I don't have a candidate. We don't have a candidate. But what we are saying is 2026 is going to be different from other elections. Okay. Because we want the youths to participate. And Purioke, we have to engage these youths. We have to go to them. Because Ajibe, your vote, ila vote ila voice. So we are just trying to bring them together. Puriana registered and then to be able to vote.
Okay. So we're going to take few more milbe in Kala. They will ask you few questions every Tuesday. But before that, I'll start said more. You can send us stars. Mobile be give more. Jamal be give. I'll start send no care party. O bendol fanan of course program or mapel me minke kang alejang. I'll start send na raibete ba jiwe kam Facebook le wala si start send no. Of course amal bajela al comment section on bala do yaka style bijele nale fema fensen am betara nale 10,000 sen am betara nale 1,000 sen am betara ma fo kiankol ka style milsen hope you know bari boy da man bokiet
yeah. But also I want to clarify something you know Gambia is a very unique country.
Yeah.
It's a very small country. Yeah. We can have our agreement, disagreement, but also let's try to do it with respect. You understand?
That's important.
Because politiko kanat in the mall kapuya. It's a different sort of no jele, or I dandula sort. You understand? Nita mang bob keta long, wale mang bugal long. You see the like internet or kono fara. Let me write something about him. You are hurting him, and the bala dimbal for a hot can.
Yeah.
You understand? And political manke ko kodrong femven dia buffer, you'll be accountable of what you said. So until whatever we are trying to do it now, natari dolka fanyame kodi ko bera, we will not be seated here to say what we want to say. And me femven for fokan jang moma mulkia. We are just saying this for the betterment of our country. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So mbe call sol tala wolefe on 2035-488, 2035-488, 2035-488. So mbe call all tala, but someone is asking, munati na manfindi ka president wa tendu kabra $10,000 deal. This is a text message. Yeah.
Metna manfindi.
Ako ka president wa tendu kabra $10,000 deal.
Kafindi ka tendu.
And are you still NPP? Because
no, I'm not NPP.
You are not NPP.
I don't belong to any political party. I'm an independent person.
So, but she is asking, why didn't you thank the president?
But afayko, the president mako la international mako. So not a thankle, and he knows, and there are people that knows.
Maybe we're African because yala message, the other message, but you don't thank him for the 10,000.
Okay.
Alright, so we just we're having a very bad network today.
Yeah.
But, we will try and get phone call. We'll try and get callers. Means you call Keno direct for now, you can call direct. I know a lot of people are calling. So because it's Bob Keita. People are trying. Okay, alright. It's connecting. Edinburgh, yes, go ahead. Edinburgh. Go ahead, yes. You'll have to contribute.
Yeah, I'm program over here. I'm Suleiman I'm just like a pop figure. I'm moment for it's like, you just kind of play games,
Okay.
So the government finds much like that. I am not concentrated on the business or not looking for
Thank you so much. Yeah, hello.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Aku ada dua nal kondo pagi.
Ngejo.
Itu mari kamera di konto kita sekali bangkokan.
Italy, Madi. Okay, welcome.
Baji dengan ada competition di kerja kumar ya let's say that. Okay, so they just program for the end. Left ka dam begini kami alam kundi kita ko ya ayam dah bau ini kara jelas lah. But maybe ya jinak dah kau dah. Boleh muko kabelani bukan presiden competition because first time bukan pun kabelani presiden competition ni ada song ayam ku fintindi. Because I made about na sana in the Facebook. Wala ko. Ako president ay appearance wala yung ball. Wala company. Bobi wala ko no pa. Ako wala kita dirisin di finti. Ba sa indem ba mo ka ko confrontation wala mahad ko president kampa la jam wala kampa jam wala ko. So ndeko kama wala mo di dirisin di tayo nya tinna finti ko first time I president I wula I wala mention the first time wala sa pa no Facebook but di amantro foka amantro ko president I wula mention wala company wala tinna ay nin competition of ay nin fo
But me program jo wala moy ka man la ben program wala moy ka ebe program jo wala moy ka
Just you will have time to respond. Yes, go ahead. Ila question wala ba?
Bila kami bolang kami post dia me ang kata pa Facebook anim president mo diamo I mean po anim president diamo ko president mo Senegalese le songo involved isn't it?
Okay. All right. So what? Okay. Thank you so much. Abe jabila le am.
Okay. No, mam pare police me say 1 minute madna 1 minute madna.
1 minute is too much. Yes. Then after question do jabila is it that more jamal le line out.
Just seconds.
Okay, go ahead.
So never kami beside the imantara bob ni ngaba ko okay because ako president kay nungo ide kulbara dale ide kala president wala na fenke wala na Usman Sonko amanki president so ba na dem bob ni ngawro sa enten pour mo fa senia because imani ngawro to ko indo.
Okay, all right. No problem about jabila. I feel like okay. Anyway, I feel like Senegal and Gambia is too close, and then that is so. Personally, we get to pick what it is.
Yeah, but
Gambia and Senegal team. I think Bob made a mistake of bringing that.
No, I did not make any mistake. I don't want to talk about that. I don't make any mistake about that.
I also don't want to talk about it.
I'll question of common sense make because like a menyoninka, we do not talk about that here.
No, he's talking about you said you have a, but I think I offended miss.
Okay.
You said on Facebook you know, in personal conversation, but he's talking about the confrontation that you have. That is the telephone conversation, confrontation.
Okay.
Yeah, hello. Hello.
Hello, Assalamu
Alaikum salam. Mark.
Yes, Mbala program will be like that, you know.
Thank you so much.
Life like that,
yeah, we're live, we're on air right now.
Oh, let's contribute.
Okay, jam fa ila device la demandi bela moy kam minna pour ngey moy ba.
Okay. All right. I will have it.
Good, alhamdulillah. Go ahead.
That's great. Ngal te konton, the book konton na, Magiana no. Bob la diamond dole la mankam. Bob make a lot of sense, to be honest. Nga ngama ni Bob interaction so the papa ko the PM pro youth movement na formato kolonente ni fallout. But during a Bob ni accused to moment and therefore of in the Bob ko ni ni no and the DNA test la jamba conduct later. Anyway, tamida od la no. Bob na muru ko take after Bob traumatized and Bob I mean I don't call men kona did call it encounter during Paramabarola mansa kunda kono. So Bob na muru kala parent akasi ka for rehab, you know, Bob need rehabilitation all la. And then the medial bill avoid la all this while I concentrated on a mental health income follow. Then I be many activities so come until umunta mira role anyway. I Bob na vo ara so jumala wulu do banko kan nan man express la ya la so. So ara baro ka Bob right so la fara ka ara baro ko Canada ta tabla. Okay, Bob ko matini ko yamala na fan la ko de ako nyanda president ya bunya la les. Unkai manya na president ya ko fundi no bango tan. That's the perfect one. Ne state house the state house de nyama han night club han wa night club police at Gambia state house. Alaji eventually make happen ye. Bankola, that's the head's office in that country. No. I cannot just believe it. Anyway, but never advise come back to your party, Democratic Party, and we'll party. Then come with a need back in Baro Youth Movement for more and you come back to the United Democratic Party. Therefore, they will come right now.
All right. Thank you so much, Mark. I'll give you time to respond. I'll give you time to respond. Yes, Ibela Moikamina Otala.
I'm Mike. Mike is my friend.
He's your friend. Muru UDP.
You understand?
Can you listen to the callers and then I'll give you more time to respond.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello?
Buba.
Nam.
Edimbara Bake.
Edimbara.
Nela luntam kontonje Bake. Ani jiberlal ni la morlal. Okay, la conversation on the stabula. I même pour me apuntindi wala mu aningara la punto wala mu haje tilimbari ala keda. So I lafta le ka funti wala wo tilimunyi yeke. Okay, mode nye pantola menna. Inyanta make sola wala mu ite taji koti. Do barka chata ta nyabe ndengaji tilimbari ya bijel. So mo men man tilim wote mo tilindi nola. Lafta bob nyilin kala menna wala nyindi ko okay comme afa la kumoto ko president ye kumale faye on phone me alon ka ko ala wululal phone ma jele so I même for ko sang fangu ci le bo sangi fulo fangu bo ke chance no wato le phone ka pinti ka expose ka president expose o bati nan la ko modol fanan yi badjala ka ko do president man respect ko so ala wululal par nié de woti fo ye ina ka punti kudola iko president be kamfari kamale ala kuma counter men ndanga mira ko president man tar kamfara because ada ya na bala business pour ketan la president be kamfara la karno hana bi da kan karambul melto asi ferol ke ka blo pro akana mo sensitization ko sa be kamfara la so ban ndanga meje je wala min ko bop abe talla nu kun kam molma men ya lon ka ko wolu moldo adu ngam nan jala ko fanan ko jang saante wala mu ima ja ba fo kan ko ibe tala jetol tole ibe tala bicol tole ndela jero fe ngambe je abe pointo men nyinin kanja wala mu na fultiyo do sitanoma men yalon ko be président Bacha Kande ko do diala o whatever be
Nzigi Jamino ba.
Eva Jamino, I'll give you time.
nde ma je ka foko wo o mu to nyala ci ya on san
Okay.
so bari nde bop ñin kala men na wala ñin ko ni atar ko mo na fana ku ke kadu président ku kay ni mo e ku ke wallahi ku ke la isi funti ya fo anyine kenna bar na ku kendo fana ke mo na ni man funti yo fo nun duna.
Okay.
Yeah, understand.
Thank you so much.
For more than put that, will you come over? That's all about compound Kanjande.
Okay. Thank you.
So that's for now. For Nico. Nimba do not work on Londo Soroje. Nimba Londo Soroje. The Pinkin Pantana Jelagro. I know at the end of the day, men can jabit, men can comment about the more Jawolo matter, Sattering Jawtati, but at a way of movement. What about Nanika Mulbalo, the Kampala Sodoto?
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Welcome, Talibo Konjiradi. Hello.
Let's take the last one.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Alaikum salam.
Yes.
Ibe live on Kerfado.
Yeah. They laugh left. But I'm saying we can. They value the continue, but right now I'm not.
Yeah, just go ahead. Go ahead. Dolbe Moikan. Just go ahead. You don't need to. Okay. Then can call in Sarah.
But the question was
Okay, no, can I give you more time? So please, you don't need to imagine to contribute. Unfortunately, Mojabala be call kicking on WhatsApp, but network mantra better. So if you're able to call direct, I'll call again direct. I will take some calls, helpful calls there.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yeah,
Mija, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, Bob Kera, I found me now continue live my easy.
Okay.
So, full opinion, at all stop no. The person I don't know about more than the many uncle Boli Allen, he's doing great work.
Okay.
Yeah, and the political hundred lady have also more than that is other time account. Cafe NPV, UDP, or later ABRC, other time account. So, more opinion that local Athena, you put me along from a general, keep doing you really do full.
Okay. Thank you so much. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Buba.
Now?
Well, just man, bro, the being advice, advice. He's a good guy, and I have no hatred on him.
Yeah, just one year slow na kadi deglu nga deglu ma fi pour nga muna.
Okay, kala Buba.
Wow, man la wa yaangi live on Kerfado.
Why man Bob man I don't against him. Being against the statement he made between the Senegalese Prime Minister and the Gambian President. That's dangerous. Reckless. Lulu work out that now retracts Lulu. To retract case Lulu, I never wasted any forget. But that's actually say that between Gambia and Senegal. Between Gambia and Senegal, you can man directly amprua.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hello.
Yeah, assalamualaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Okay, Buba, let's contribute la program.
Go ahead, yeah.
Okay, then let's advice strong. Yeah, coming funding Kiola Mati. And you have a Wakata Kambaka. You got Haramadi movie telephone and the movie from the Cornola. Your body. I alabodo di astura. Yaje in post ni kabra post. Nai ila mole commenta ko akay ko ni is privacy. Njale comment sen kay ko this is privacy. So no advice wala ni diko in sifal kana post. You understand? Amutindi mbara ando mul nyati lanta ala foni ko nyati lanta no mul fanang jikita ala le. Understand? So until lasta advice la mun do I have to public to jibe cool mu ya longo abi posla. Amin cool mu ya longo fanang amanya na ke findi ni jama kono. I have to do sifa de puruka ala foni ke I have kuntu kaya kon mbule badani ka wala dlo.
Okay, thank you so much. Hello.
Hi, Bubacarr. Yeah, I called back again.
Yeah, okay, good. We're getting you. Go ahead.
Yeah, ngapole ko like Buba, you know. Sorry, Bob Keita. Come, you can get for me. You can you go. Let him try to answer the question regarding that straight away. Personally, the interest no, you can get me na jadi. Purumolita understand back, but you know, okay, let him try. You know, stop. You know, unnecessary diving. You understand? I continue answer. I can't answer na. Because we want to understand his point of view. You know, that's my contribution. Thank you.
Right. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, go ahead. We're live, don't care for.
Yeah, Abenyadi.
Abiyang.
Alternative.
Trande.
Oh, okay. I'm not comment about work.
Yeah, Abiyang.
The main focus is I mean, now the cook and roller. The duala is a winning malaboro. But as a hakilo fanan to Baba Bake, Bao had a madimoni, to La Fanan, clear Nalcatare. So as a hakilo to Fanambato, as a hakilo to go to back.
Okay.
The duala is the wrong alaphoning as a fundu kukaira kono. And Hamomo Fananti Alasa Kai, and now Hamomi Gambia team in Alayo Ahaniutim and
I mean, Mrs.
Yeah, there's a lot of, unfortunately, B.
Yeah, network is bad. I also have
this.
I also have a meeting to go to.
God, this is more important than the meeting.
No, that's about money. But anyway, I will try to answer to some questions. Many are concerned ke advice.
Yeah.
We are young, sometimes we make some mistakes.
Yeah.
So nimo sita biya ke advice obijere. Mark is my brother.
Yeah.
Ngamera I meant for Jako ntabe trauma kono, and that is true. Nitara nun trauma kono. But ngamera Mark fana hakilo jamfa nila kafunyo moti. Na ko kela. The best way to address them, you have to call the person. But say any more stress ring, if on the internet, okay, Bakuman sell out like Bakuman la.
No, but maybe a number of blue sign.
No, Mark number no Facebook babble. So if you are my brother and you are my friend and you want to address me and you think that ngafenneke is not correct, call
me. Love the prayer, call
yeah, call me. Yeah. But don't come on online. And posted my pictures and calling me, or even the gala list when I've entered now. Mark was the first person I call. They are going to call me and give me money. And after coming from a remember miracle, we are doing this for money. Maybe some of them they don't know. I don't have money, but Alhamdulillah, I do mandung sotole me alonko ngam fansung cool kenal. Right now, as we are talking, nga company le company kuto. Thanks to Gambians, they are buying slabs and orders from me. Now young people remain sort of do it's up to like 50 to 60 people. Yeah. So kotoke menko maybe mengine ke kampur kata mo killing ya quality killing kumanda korodin. Ningo quality killing nina quality killing so me alon ka korodin na pur ngana sensitize no gede. Of course. Kombi dem ngata school melta. Ngapenol say you know ngafeon sang. I want more jiwe kanja you I think Kerfado should do a GoFund for me also to have more pens. Okay. To have more football.
So let's take our maybe last 2 calls, right? Should be okay.
No, 1 call, but I'm tired. I need to go.
Yeah, right. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Buba.
Now.
Yo, kai fa absent sawa lembe konton nambe Bob Keita konton.
Aha, abe moika.
Yo kai mbala program wala moika ne program kuma ya batal bari Buba ntanga minje nyin kuwa kono mallala kube nyindula ka mo nyanta Bob bilem la minna. Because Bob Mutambia dingolet. Hanna la takela president oti. I write le soto. Mili ka fo Bob la takela president oti. I write soto la ka president oti o banko ka na ya nyini. Ni banko dingol lata. Ke la carte ke so dial. Ko ilata barola nyami. And wo ko la fada modu sabal min ka foko. Adam Baroye $10,000 di Bob la. Bob man taje ka fay banko dingol la ko do din. Bob tata jele bobla la njuro mu minti biringa bota mile 2 bata ko min ba dala ay wala 5 baroka e ko mbe sumpanan be nyindile la purke ma koy
exactly
bar modu ni kawoto how many millions banko di wala ko do funding ke la ko do ya jamme taymo ate jelle bondi woto ngani la jani commission o ya te ban janni fo manke jumaale nyala o banko ka modu saballe nyata kala mo laba ngata ka mola tinyaro fo banko ka ate tinyaro ke fo jani commission o ya ban ka siyo dango ate do ko kala ba padam baro ya ban janne ka siyo dango ate do ko kala o banko ka barngani ra tele yel mata ko la fadal ka ta adam barole fasabi kuma ta keri bobu yemi fa wala muto nyaati wato minna bobu ngol be lori adam baro koma o ya tara modu sabali be UDP la be abe adam baro ka jafila abe kuma sifa be falai aba fara ko fata lale nga konna ko gaja
oh my network is very bad.
Yeah, no, even the viewers.
So yeah, I'm very sorry for that. Network umambere beyond atebe kila na last. Yeah.
network ko ha malo fal pamoy la bobi right shotale patio pati dia ta taje andum bobi nyimi fanam foten ka
okay mo lebe call ki kan direct that's the reason.
Okay, but what's up?
asini sala ko man din ko li ko ni yetu wule nin kan kura wa ma fa ni yetu wule nje ka silal
bob mo wala
ko funding ke mi rawale bobo ta sanni fa wala la ka soto mi yalon ko tumi rolem o to mi ni funding ke kanalo ka malo personal kanalo bayri Gambia ibe ka fa personal ma ne ko mi wala nyanta kel mi
al direct call bula pour ñi ha ngata
Mushi ya nyufa antan tawra pala bayri mbom ya jela ko tonya be gamin to adam baro man nyana tala tatamla andu mo
okay
passion limit wala be o banko do kuno la to Gambia di wabe o bule ko kono ko tam limit do ronne so banko do kuno bar personal na kan ko itale bet sofun tala kun kilin nafa kamala wo botale wo buntabe min fole funding kel al register kayto to momo bul al kayto nyini funding kel le Gambia mara sandi gelu nga jalembe min kono alin de na kafi yola nga carte ka sodi Usain Dabla 2026 banko be to min ngai mo di halo ni yang kan ko min kono
abarga
ba
time banda thank you so much nga tinduka je bake farsen sabali ana kema be keba sabali be Helsinki le ngetendo dunia arjano fenge ko nyaadi
America
yeah no Helsinki
Helsinki jana
fenge ko dunia lanson ko nje but so ibe salamuna if you want to add anything mialo
yeah left them for the dong
and the callers la yeah you can
left them for the dong momo right satole nyimban ko da ka fem fo as far as imal luatinya bar mo nyanta ka na fay defal na right stop ta dame de itra right dan ta dame do la right ci kata wolto so memo be tentole la advice la da entre mo dinno le dan say
I'll send more
mo dinno le up to now we are growing up
Mr.
I'll start kina kirfati nanjang ayna so wolam drom be mo be tentole be mo be jayla ngalla advice moyle ndal me silo men kam ba try kan na
a lot of people love you but you left a puriela time ta ga call field
exactly no comme men keta men in the long they know that ndabaka diam back in media you understand so what I said about that interview up to tomorrow, up to the day I die, I stand by that. The timing, and maybe I should not come down to talk about it. That is true.
Yeah.
You understand? But to that's not true. No, it's true. And I'm to bring a problem between Gambia and Senegal. Because most businesses is in Senegal.
Exactly.
But emphasize.
I deliberately did not bring that because
emphasize la wolon ko. Hadamadu porque la banko kanu is part of your religion. Yaja in dunia na fulote membe nyine kante abanale. You understand? Kana foko dron he because bi mojo kante kumandi mo dinolti hakilo to a government contract so nte birimbe baro youth movement up to be on records momos are record nana man any contract win me alon ko ba fa ko abandon through government la big contracts all my ndata fam fanga bang all my work prestator lam maybe five things that don't call UN or Africel and other people come I try to be working with the private sector because nila Baluwo chika ya beke ya belandi mansakunda kodo you cannot become independent ila faka kuma dol fayta formula ya understand so ibekala de concord ibekala na difficulty ko aninya yu tinyaro fonga jabe kam banko kam ita formula ya understand so ntende tara true men kono bob ngana business was set up in 2012 nga business o manage mbeddo ar ntamata biri ya jame bijan tara Europe nata benna business o keka inana ma moy moko nga atapalele you understand for 2019 yendundi kasoro 2019 2020 2021 2022 they want to break me mfintira na no fire protect business o ngimbe yo betinya nata sina ko rek ntada nga business partner nyine say nata nga slap sol waf company me ko within 4 months I have over 60 young Gambians jambanjel jabe do ko laji so ni men ka si ka ko bobbe nyin ke kanne because of our stress astrantal ben ke ko di ko la they are lying. I'm not that kind of people. Many halonko. Of course, I need people to come and support my business. And thanks to all the Gambians, many halonko, ibe diaspora. Binaje GE bitala ten slap advertisement ke kan. Naje bi benale be slap only from sanna.
Kasa man say follow. Arlega invoice or something. Abadi aja kita. Yeah. You understand? So naje bi ndobe kudol ke adi nyanda kam understand. Yenna foundation jale. 70% of the funds men ka do foundation okona is from my business money. Nsa contribute no bi ngata nga visa nyine nana wife ta si America wala ngata nga bunjang lo bourse bi nga siye. But I'm going to these schools. I'm doing this because tamen nante bata ko nung. Ite bu welo ta nyela in one way or the other. Do lo ta nyela do lo ta je mole ko dol fenke dol ta protest la. Ye dol bude je. Ko ni la friends ol bi ko yar la say ko.
No.
Mol ko wala fa day.
No, ni na
ma ko no bi ni.
No, ni mo man ko ya. Yalante momenti ngala fa tal loren to nyal ka. Ni ko na friends all yalo
no miliye ma koy nungu to mo weke finti every time
no bas din antino mo kilon la kata
no
ni mo man ko ya yalo ye bob keda ma koy o yelo tay to nya ma koy o manya natina ko inyanta ka bob sop jule comme bob nyanta kele ko yes ndam ko mo sifa isi ma koy no le bandi ngaje be kuke ka melan ka man correct mbe bond la jele so pour katar sing online kan neng wala ka kumol fanye billahi mbike je fa mol la ka na friends le ke screenshot ya kinya na he kari yenen nga fo ni ya kinya na you are not my friend because you are disturbing me because ni mo yenen online ni ya kinya na with me ibayta ndikal na lay même for it to get to me so ko men ben ndiro la ay ter bu len ndiro ke bu wante mo fo le ha until the last day if anybody sits on the internet and say anything about me me anon ka banke tonyat ntena yam fo bondile for yomal kiyam.
Nobody a public figure now.
No, but to be a public figure is different from ikamu akiu school la menke. Wale kasi ikamu ikasi online just because of ibela comfort zone le you have your internet adikamu command names la. Well dung lebebul so men be men. Nde teta na social media be jibenal tajala nga mo nek. You understand? And I have reason. More than I can say those things, but I cannot say it. But why I talk about this particular phone conversation? Because I was angry. No, it ain't interview. I don't even do interview. This is my third or fourth interview. I don't like on TV. But nibe more for criticize la. But just don't sit just because of it. Don't marry defatally, and then you start caricaturing the person. You become like lumbe sota la ñi mobile ibala ndilale ñi microphone ibala ndilale ibe badi le ni la badi ko dama na taraji so ko fa bobla mi anon ka manke toñati ibo ko sono ansalat
ko ni bidawal man ko ya ba this shanko
no for what
good times
no for what
okay
yalo mo le ka ko mo te ka warandi bi ndel kulta bolon ko nyame ibitan ka mutal ko ila wulu la lo mati bi ni nde fama bi na be balure asi dokota no la ndel li pala wala e mbute ala wala e koke bi den tabitana ta lotala e baden fa famale afanya that's nothing so men ka fa finde respond those people they are not intelligent imantel kulu woni andre kulu da bolon kono de wuluta bolon kono meta bolon kono so mbe mobe dan la men dra wolom na foundation o and then movement me men ke ka we need support so bomo si mol mako no dre si Bubacarr
but in tisaro ko ma nyem banyere tisaro ngaminje ba ya fintindi is about what
BKF Bob Keita Foundation.
Okay, it's about the foundation.
Bob Keita Foundation. You know, right now we are doing football tournaments. Right now, but this place, Mandina Ba, we did a big top tournament.
Yeah, I saw that.
And we did a fundraising in Artiso. Fundraising in 40% that are back to the community. 40% went to the artists and 20% come to the foundation. So being in Benbeka, let's ask them what are they doing for their country.
But why you go Yurwa like
Yurwa. Yurwa. Banda me make banku Yurwa. Fama ke banku Yurwa. Bintara Gambia College. It's for development. But they feel threatened. Yeah, and even if it's a political movement, I have a right to register any political movement I want to.
Yes, you have that.
I understand.
But it's time to announce, you know. You are blaming other political parties for not announcing it.
No. What we are saying
is support
the 34. You understand? From ground. What we are trying to do, but try to sensitize so no can be. Malafi funding kel men kasila konato. Ikava handle that political no. Ida in the political code because need that political code name vote. So man, the politician only any decision make. A bit of an affect that.
That's right.
Bini man boto mujole. Marcelo 2000 something.
Yes, sure.
You understand? Nitara sanje. Ite nyini kai rafle ko fete be NPP le wala be UDP le wala be GDC le. Dakilo. So, but now for those things to be better, we need a system. So, kumolom dala mandia, natrenga kuma for jambula mumu hakola. Isi you know, but then all what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to give back to my people. Menano kunu berinda babata Before in prison, Gambia, I'm not helping, I'm not doing that. But kunu birinde bo batakono. Mol ne fintide inte mako meni alonko ani bi meji ani bi bob nende tara marseto wado na bako musol ka fandi ni ita mun del di unde be menke kande student ol nenje silo hey bob keda the pen you gave us the advice bintara just jana Gambia college ibe program ke kanje make a speech ni advice tomorrow I'm going back there to give them 2000 pence you understand and to give them football so jani de tara sira online do hey bob keda ngi na fa ngi what are you doing for your country because na keba bi ngamo diamoto you know akontel mala dino banara tonya la taka tonya fo moy sabale bani be tonya fanam fala moy tonya fae barkana fabrication okay because na keba we look up to him but bi na sita e miro dinu membe asoran bi kunu bi wolle ni moltar be febe muta e ke mentoti ite kunu na esele kumandi mol dinul membe kana intel dinul membe ani membe a start nyora kunu bi wodinu na defon sida ala kullu ala kide kono afako where are these people that I was with yesterday from myself to all these other young people so sometimes dunia na funo manjare wala dunia palaso manjare wala Warana is very good to be innovative. It's very good to be independent.
You think he is doing it for money?
Of course, but what for? Sabale membe for barola. Jam one way or mbele ka nyokumo for nyokoma. Mbele ka koma roke mbango ka. Political mo. Bali baranka memfo.
Yes.
Sabale membe for barola quarter. Yeah, President Barola quarter. Ninde Bob Keita leofo. Ninde Bob Keita leofo. I will never me bankol fondo, but I will never come out and come and defend Musiva. But that is it is what it is. It is what it is. So the like balom not a new sabala, but ila dinul. Aketa nyawo nya nibe address lay commande niaje binte bena tele to ba respond la because of a lot of misinformation all di kambanda.
Okay, so ila molem albe fenkelale I'm 100% so nina kachara abe fenkelale albe benna kanale well okay Ibrahim thank you so much for watching from Seattle. Ibrahim len ko Seattle kabindara America babin serra bakele in charge ngabran dollar tallulla ike kungo bab igava bora dati je Ibrahim, thank you so much. I got you for free. Free of charge. Baraka bake. Bob, so thanks so much for coming.
Thank you.
I'll tend to style send
Asta Jamal Kina.
I'll style Jamal Kina. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Member Inimbara. Member Baraka bake. Thank you so much. Yeah. Esa, do you want to be on the show? This is the number one Gambian political analyst. Esa, near doing the live, me live le.
Who's Esa? The university?
Esa,
yeah. How is he?
Esa, do you want to go live? You're already live anyway.
Esa, the guy that used to be here?
Yes, the guy.
Yeah.
Yes,
I used to...
I was like, catching me off guard.
You are live. Gambian will be a crown by at least. Nimbob Kerala, you got the program right.
I was calling you private. I didn't know that you were alive. So who's your guest anyway?
Bob Kera is the guest today.
Oh, okay. So interesting. I'm sure it's about Gambian politics, right?
Yes, sure. It is.
Oh wow. Best of luck. I mean, but I feel like the political environment right now is a bit interesting with the emergence of
Who is calling me direct member? Go ahead.
Can you hear me, Buba?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a lot to the realities in the country. It's the of that country. And I think it is the moral duty or responsibility of everyone to make sure that we rescue that country. What we are witnessing right in the country is with regards to the for that. But I feel like I think people should concentrate more on the report of the commission and the list that they publish and the parliamentary inquiry, what will be the outcome, rather than the personal confrontation that we have recently seen. I just came across a news on Kirfatu that Mamadi Kurangok equally has issued a letter to Ami Ben Sudan and her farm that she must apologize because it's also defamed his character. So I'm seeing this more of a personal confrontation, and I think unfortunately we've been distracted from the real issue. People tend to focus on Mamadi versus Ami, UDP, NPP, APRC, instead of focusing on the broader issue, which is of interest to everyone. So I think the attention should be shifted to the real issue. The list for me as a issue, in the sense that I do believe that the properties, that were sold at those exact prices. And I think these are the fundamental questions people should raise. Question the prices these things were claimed to be sold at. That's number one. And two, also to question the government, because we have had the government initially said, through Dr. Jallo, that they were not going to publish the list. And what we had also is the Minister of Information coming out to claim that in fact, this list, where the list was taken from somewhere. It's not necessarily by the commission. The commission did not submit the list of buyers. So I think that's contradictory, right? The government initially came out to say we are not going to publish the list, and now they said they're going to publish the list, right? And they have published the list, meaning they were in custody of the list, right? So that's contradictory, and I think people will start questioning those issues, right? And also the president claiming not knowing a lot of these things that happened in the past. For me, it's a red flag, and Gambians should focus on the real issue instead of the personal confrontation between Ami and Kurang. I think that's personal. I think they can go and settle that out in the courts. But also I want to speak specifically to the Gala movement that emerged recently to demand for transparency and accountability into all the activities that happen in that country. I think it's a noble cause, it's a worthy initiative, and it should be celebrated and appreciated by all well-meaning Gambians for the fact that all that they are interested in is accountability and transparency. I will also say the Gambians should not allow to be distracted. Also to shift their attention to other issues that are not within the realm of accountability and transparency. Let them specifically focus on making sure that questions are answered. But what we have seen is that when the government speaks, especially the president's speech, it raises more questions than providing answers. So I think I will encourage the young people of Ghana to stay focused, not to be distracted, but also to be wary, to be very aware or mindful of potential partisan political distractors, right? People with partisan political interests who might come with specific motives to push their personal agenda instead of focusing on the broader and real issues that Gambians are interested in. I think Gambia 2025, as Madi once said, should be the year of accountability. Let's hold our public officials to account, ensure that public wealth and resources are judiciously spent to make sure that every Gambian a dignified life at the end of the day. That is what is important today, and that is what Gambians should focus on. Year of accountability, ensure that all the activities that took place, financial activities that took place in that country from 2017 to date, the government is held to account. We're talking about the Banjul Road and Rehabilitation Project. We're talking about the OIC vehicles, some of which were bought at $12.1 billion each. And we're talking about the COVID-19 funds. See recently what Senegal is doing with those funds, right? That were allegedly misappropriated. Gambia government should equally take steps. We're talking about also the Gambia Ports Authority, right? The airport rehabilitation project. All these are, projects that really deserve explanation to the Gambian people, because the monies that were allegedly spent, for me, were too much, and Gambian people deserve answers for the government.
All right. Yes, thank you so much for calling.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, yes, I enjoyed it. Definitely, that was so insightful. Tindu ke jay baake aning Denvan Cole Bay. Yes, I enjoy me along ko, of course, doctorate student wale me along ko abe University of Denver in Colorado. Anila Colixol Bay. Sadibu wolu Kante wolu Saja wala ning Ismaila wala ngal bi tindukal je bage momo be Denver abe nyim programme o jube kan rong ngal be tindukal je bage nga Africel tinduke je bage kan nyim programme o fasa ka sembentu yandi ke blodon nyim programme o koro ba fala Africel ko ala baraka bage alka nyim programme o fasa nyame na technician ol milium muta masingol to aning camera to wala sire dramati Lamin Diallo Sam Sidin Wol and Charles Elvis Ngong ngebe tendu ke je baki ka tara nyeng programo ko mambe murana le ni ala kiti ala bare o bakela tarata na ala tini o jamfata al se muta no nyeng arjumo min kanala on di Grand Bantaba foni mutana le ko rek bye bye.
Hello! There's a new update from your favorite GSM operator, Africel.
For all of you that have struggled to buy cash power beyond $7,000, Africel has done it again. The limit to buy cash power is now up to $30,000. Oh yes, $30,000.
Buy all the cash power you want from your AfriMoney account by dialing *777#.
Where Africel goes, nobody dares to follow.
It's an amazing offer. Africel mobile money just got way better. The threshold for cash in and cash out on your AfriMoney has been increased.
Where it used to be 10,000 per transaction, now it has been increased to 30,000. Meaning, your AfriMoney account, you can now withdraw and deposit up to $30,000 at once.
Cashing in and out just got 3 times easier. For more info, call 777.
Where Africel goes, nobody dares to follow.
Islamic microfinance is becoming an increasingly popular mechanism for poverty alleviation, especially for developing countries around the world. This microfinance service adheres to the principles of Islam as a form of social responsibility. Yona Islamic Microfinance is the Islamic microfinance of choice in the Gambia, trustworthy and reliable. At Yona Islamic Microfinance, we provide savings products, current accounts, financing products in conformity with Islam. In addition, Yona Islamic Microfinance also offers local and international remittances, takaful fund, management of zakat, management of awqaf, trading and investment, and building of strategic partnerships to bring financial services to the doorstep of the poor with donor projects, madrasas, youth organizations, women groups, and farmer organizations. Make a choice with Yona Islamic Microfinance today. For more information on Yona Islamic Microfinance, call 377-2151 or 9832-151 or visit Yona head office at Tipa Garage, Bakote, or visit any Yona branch located countrywide near you.
diwli lanni maaro lanni
fop lanni
awa joni mi anda honno gerdeten e ngal ɗo sabu e ngal ɗo Ibrahima jonnal taw joni mi anda se yahay kapitiki ñawloɗen ha humpodire makko est ce que noon e warude
waɗen no awa
ane kore Ibrahima ma kon to woni
mo Amérique
ko Amérique a woni kede humpitaki fiɓe musidɓe men Baluwo ɓe andanɗa kala ko wawɗa wonde e aduna o si a rewi e juuɗe maɓɓe a jonnay ɗo dépassement o Gambia hara no weeɓi a yahata kadi taw ko mbuɗi ɗin no ƴawi walla no jippi ɓe haalantama ko kala ko falɗa ko sengo ñamete ili nebba maaro basal pomme de terre kala ko rewi ɗon a hendoto hara no weeɓi kadi wona ɗum ɗon tu ɓe jonnira e mobile phone siko ɗum kadi laptop kala ko wayrode ɗiɓe hay kas bawa ɓe wawma jonnude kadi sa fala humpitade ko weeɓi ƴetti Google account ma joni data ton waɗa download app maɓɓe on ayiyay kala ko humpima e maɓɓe ton ɓe weeɓiyama
ka wonɗa wo e aduna on
kala ko wawɗa
a jonnanayi wonɗo ka leydi men Gambia ɗo dépense
hara no weeɓi hama si ɗum non fof no neeɓi immoɗen joni mi ɗowtama ka place maɓɓe jan
waɗen joni
iya heɓa ko falaɗa
waɗen kisam.
Jamano Money Transfer Bureau de Change, your go-to option when it comes to money transfer. With Jamano, you can send money from anywhere in the world to your family and loved ones in the Gambia and be sure the funds will be delivered to them within the shortest time possible. For your convenience, funds sent through Jamano Money Transfer can be picked from all the banks and multiple other financial institutions, including Ajib Bank, Trust Bank, GT Bank, Mega Bank, Basic Bank, Reliance Financial Services, and Approved Services. Visit our head office at Bruceby opposite AfricMed next to Trust Bank Limited or email us at info@jamanomt.com. You can as well call us on 310-3050 or 310-3051 or yet still 733-0688. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Saturday and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Jamano Money Transfer, your most trusted money transfer service where customer satisfaction is paramount. When you think of a simple, fast, and reliable money transfer, think Jamano Money Transfer.